Bitcoin is absolutely going parabolic on the daily time frame, and while this is happening, more than 50% of all the bitfinex shorts got closed in the past 3 days. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because these are some very important signals that are flashing right now here. And we will also talk about my trade here, what my next trade is going to be for Bitcoin, because it looks to be that we're finally breaking above this key important level of resistance, trading around that $25,000 barrier. So make sure to watch the video till the end. I will discuss my next Bitcoin trade and much more. So don't forget to slap up the like button. Can we once again smash it back above 700? And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term. And really what we can start to see on that imminent short term is that Bitcoin is creating a potential new consolidation phase. Like you can see, we're forming a downward sloping resistance line from the top side after getting rejected around that 25k region. But at the same time, we're forming higher lows as well in the price section of Bitcoin. One sign of worry is that this pattern is currently getting created over the course of the weekend. And if we're going to be breaking out, it's going to be happening at the end stage of this Sunday. And if you didn't know already, usually Bitcoin over the course of the weekends, it tends to be very predictable, and it tends to not really move very quickly towards the upside or the downside. And once it does happen, it usually tends to come back towards its base price where the CME gap has been closed. So if I'm going to look at the past examples here, you saw the CME gap got closed on 22.4k. We moved up on the course of the weekend, but still at the end of the week, we still retraced back towards that level where the CME gap was started at. Also right here, beginning of the week, end of the week, beginning of the weekend, end of the weekend, beginning of the weekend, end of the weekend. And right now, this is the beginning of the weekend. The beginning of the weekend price is 24.9k here. So Bitcoin, I am expecting is going to hover around 24.9k over the course of the weekend. But really, if there's going to be too much of a big move towards the upside, I honestly do still think we're going to come down on the Monday. So I would not like to see actually the big move happening today. I would rather see that move happening on the Monday. Furthermore, we can see right now on the 4-hourly time frame that we once again broke above this region right here, while previously around provided resistance. Like you can see, we're currently trading above it again here. Still lower high on the 4-hourly time frame. The 4-hourly time frame is really creating some exponential movements, and probably over the course of the weekend, we're going to consolidate a bit, but it's definitely looking very interesting in my opinion. Still, what I want to be seeing here is the break above 25.2k. You can see 25.4k was the previous range high in the market, and like you can clearly see, the previous range high is currently providing resistance. And if we confirm a break above this level right here, that is going to confirm a bigger swing towards the upside, and it's going to confirm the bigger breakout towards the upside. And what are the targets if we talk about that breakout? So if I'm correctly going to look at this market right now here, open up the volume profile range here, you can clearly see that there is a significant range with almost no volume getting traded, and that exact range where I'm currently talking about is at $25,000 between $28,000 to $29,000. That's this region right here. The reason it's this region, whoa, that's a very interesting saying. The reason why it's this region that is probably going to move Bitcoin up or down very quickly is because if I extend this region, you can see that in the first time we moved through this region, there was almost no resistance, and we really moved up very quickly for the range. So there was almost no resistance or support, or in general, there was not a lot of volume getting traded around that range. Once we had that collapse, we saw, of course, also a very stealth move towards the downside, and yet again, almost no volume traded around this level, what means that this level is a low volume range. And what happens with low volume ranges, you can move through it very quickly. And actually right now, you can see in the past here, on the daily time frame, we got rejected by the daily candles right here on the 24.4k, somewhere right that region. And currently, we are actually confirming the daily candle close above it, what means that this is actually looking quite okay. I have said that I want to be longing the retest of this red line right here. However, I don't really like to do it on the weekend. I don't really like to trade this one on the weekend. However, this is definitely a very interesting signal. I am currently really going to be looking to scale in towards a long trade position, whether it's around the 24.4k or whether I have to wait a little bit here before the weekend is over. I will let you know as soon as possible on my socials if I do see a little bit more clarity. But currently, and like always, I don't really like to trade Bitcoin over the course of the weekend, but we are currently officially breaking out, and we could enter this low volume range, what could mean that Bitcoin can move very quickly towards the upside, towards $30,000, what is of course an approximately 19% move here. And at the same time we're seeing on the daily time frame, of course yesterday on the 1-hour time frame we saw also a parabolic structure, but on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we're creating a parabolic structure for Bitcoin. And I always say parabolic, guys, don't last forever. And what you need to be looking at is at the momentum, how it's drying off, right? So at the first rally here, it was a weak one. Second one was more exponential. And the third one, you always want to see more exponential and more faster and higher highs. So as soon as a parabolica is going to create a weaker trend in terms of its movements towards the upside, in terms of its pace towards the upside, you could call a parabolic top. And a parabolic top usually ends in, of course, also a big movement towards the downside. So that is what I'm going to keep my eyes wide open on. I'm going to keep looking at whether and when this parabolica could potentially end for Bitcoin. Currently, I mean, it is still looking okay here. If we do break below this level right here, the parabolica could end. And once the parabolica ends, yeah, just like it happened right here, right? So here I also talked about the parabolica on Bitcoin. We created the parabolica, and as soon as you basically see the stopping structure of less exponential highs on the top side, you basically are going to end the parabolica. And once you end the parabolica, you move down very quickly, and then yeah, basically you create a new structure again. So Bitcoin is right now still trading in the parabolica. Once we do break it, you will be the first one to know on the channel. But this is definitely a very interesting structure to pay attention towards on the market right now here. And yeah, still to be pointing it out here, we are trading on this most important resistance box here. And I mean, for me as well, I've been taking some profits on my trade here on Bitcoin and also my other trades on Bitcoin, because taking some profits on this key important resistance is not bad if you entered your trades here on the lower side. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm going out of my trades, but it doesn't make any sense if I'm not going to be taking any profits on my trades here, because yeah, there could be a possibility that we're going to see a severe rejection from this level. I mean, it's not out of the books, and once that happens, we could potentially see, of course, lower price for Bitcoin. However, if we do break above it, we can see very exponential prices towards the upside. So it's a little bit of a bet where we think Bitcoin is heading towards. So Bitcoin parabolica still intact, and yeah, once we ever will break it, you will be the first one to know on the channel. Also looking at my trade, currently still $52,000 in profit. I closed yesterday like $2,000 in profit here, but currently, yeah, we can clearly see this trade is doing absolutely amazing. Stop loss is on 19K here, and actually I'm going to be moving it up to $20,000 right now here. Why is because basically I want to be looking in the profits as if Bitcoin ever will come down very quickly. I mean, I still want to be having the profits locked in, right? So that is basically the strategy here. I'm going to move up my stop loss. I'm going to take up more profits along the way up here to basically guarantee my profits I will make with this trade. If you're interested in swing trading yourself as well, you could do so. If you sign up an account on Bybit in the link in the description, you can currently claim a $30,000 deposit bonus. And then actually a thing that makes me feel extremely bullish on the price action of Bitcoin right now is the bitfinex shorts. Of course, like we did know, the bitfinex shorts already over the course of the winter started to decline very quickly, and right now we're seeing that small build up of shorts. However, since February the 15th, so 3 days ago, the bitfinex shorts of course dumped once again another 50% towards the downside. What is actually quite interesting to see, more and more shorts are getting closed here, and currently we're at a very low stage in terms of shorts in the market. At the all-time high of Bitcoin, Bitcoin had somewhere around 400 to 500 Bitcoins in shorts active. Right now it's around 800, so we could still go lower in terms of the bitfinex shorts here. They're definitely interesting to see. Usually once bitfinex shorts close their trades, markets tend to rally further towards the upside, and once they open trades, it's a good sign that we're expecting some more bearish momentum in the price action of Bitcoin actually. So you can see it also if I overlay the Bitcoin chart. Ever since they closed the shorts, the market moved up so quickly towards the upside. So if you close shorts, you're also basically adding more buying pressure towards the market, because you're buying back your contracts in towards the market. And that is also one of the reasons why Bitcoin probably did move up so stealthily towards the upside, due to the fact that people are closing their shorting positions right now. And at the same time, we can see that the MACD is crossing bullish on the daily time frame, and on the 3-day time frame, we're still seeing the super trend being bullish. I always say the trend is your friend till it ends, and currently the trend is significantly towards the upside. So I'm still betting that Bitcoin is going to continue up unless we swap around the super trend indicator. Once the super trend indicator swaps, you also should take it very seriously. But currently, I am definitely on the more bullish side on the price action of Bitcoin. Anyways, this was it for me on today's update video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to slap up the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.